It's certainly a lot better than that knockoff with the plastic guitars. Totally better. So let's take a look at DDR's second mix for the Dreamcast.
First, a little history of rhythm games and where DDR stands. There have been rhythm games over the past 30 years, the first being the Simon and Dance Aerobics for the NES, released in 1987. But the game known as Power Appa the Rapper, released in 1996 for the PlayStation, is often credited as one of the first rhythm games as well as one of the first music games. You could also say this is where the major boom of rhythm games began. In 1997, Konami released Beat Mania to Japanese arcades. It was a huge success, and within the next year, Konami released the first DDR machine in arcades. Like Beat Mania, it was a huge success, and arcades soon made their way all across the world.
And most of us know the rest. Between 1998 and 2005, DDR boomed. So naturally, many games were made to compete, some being like Pop-In Music and Drum Mania. Then there's Guitar Hero and which, incidentally, were actually inspired from Japanese arcade games called Guitar Freaks.
Now, in 1999, Japan released the second mixed arcade and a home edition on the PlayStation. It wasn't until 2000 that the second mix was released on Dreamcast. Though it came out a year later, it came out with 16 new songs, 7 which were also available in the newest DDR arcade, third mix.
Man, new songs only available on this version? I gotta check it out! But first, I need to get my dance mat.
Well, that's not it. Not this one either.
Aha! This isn't either! Wait a minute. I don't have a Dreamcast dance pad! No! Why? It's not fair! I can't play with a Dreamcast controller. It's not right. It's not natural. You just don't do that with DDR. Fine. Dance pad.
To be honest, a dance pad isn't really worth it anyway. This game came out before home ports of DDR got really good. DDR Extreme 2 being a favorite of mine. Despite this, some of our old favorite classic games are like Butterfly and, Dub, I guess, and Kung Fu Fighting? Alright, well, not a lot of them are my favorites. You know, the reason why I got this game was because I figured that we added in American songs to reach a more casual audience. And when I first got this, I figured I could groove to a bunch of J-pop songs. Turns out there's actually more American songs than Japanese. Well, whatever. So let's take a look at the main menu. We got our usual stuff that anyone who's played DDR knows. Training, high scores, edit, options, nothing special. So let's skip right to arcade mode. Ugh. Here's my first problem. See, like in every DDR game, we have our basic, normal, and hard. In later DDRs, no matter what difficulty you choose, you got the same amount of songs. Not in this version. The songs are actually different depending on what level of difficulty you choose. Say you want to dance at Boom Boom Dollar in hard mode. No, it won't be there. Sure, at first you think that's just mild inconvenience, and you could just back out of your selection. Yeah, you can't do that either. I tried every button combination. Once you decide your difficulty level, you're stuck there. But that's not the most ridiculous part though. If you go into easy and press up on the joystick, you can actually change the difficulty level. So there is no excuse at all for the songs not to be grouped together. Well, alright, I'm gonna play Butterfly on Marvelous because I'm hardcore!
Okay, here we go.
Ugh. This is another thing I hate about early DDR games. Back then, you couldn't get the annoying dancer to go away, and the screen flashed over and over again. Ugh, this is so annoying. And is it just me, or are the perfects and greats really close to the arrows? I can't see what I'm doing. Those perfects and greats just keep getting in the way. God, not to mention the seizure-inducing background.
Go back home! You can't handle this!
Ugh. Well, whatever. We got one more section to look at.
Alright, now we got our bonus track. As I said earlier, this was a special section only released for the Dreamcast. You can unlock it by putting in a code. So, let's take a look.
Okay, here's another one. Stay cool. Cool. Okay. Stay cool. Okay. Stay cool. Come on. Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. Stay cool.
Whew! Well, that's DDR for the Dreamcast. And is it worth it? Not really. I mean, this came out when DDR was still pretty primitive, and it's gotten just so much better over the years, so I would just recommend picking up a DDR game that came out over here, like my favorite being DDR Extreme 2. And the barrier chart out of 5 barriers, I give this game 1 language barrier. Almost everything is in English, and the few things that are in Japanese aren't really important. Anyone who knows DDR or who has picked up DDR before will know how to play this and how to get by. Now, for the fun chart, I give it 2 epileptic arrows out. I mean, it's okay, but there's better that have come over here, and you won't need the hassle of importing. So it's really not worth it. However, if you are still interested in getting this game, whether it be a collector or you're just curious, you can find it on eBay anywhere from $10 to $20. Sometimes a little more, but it's usually around in that range. If you see anyone trying to sell it for $50, you're getting ripped off. Well, I suppose that's all there is to say about DDR. Join me next time while I'll dig out the Saturn again and review the awesome game that is Prikura Densetsu.